Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Progress is everything. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I missed out on £1 million investing in a stock that I found and analysed. I'm going to go into it right now. So this is going back to the start of when I first started learning about investing and looking into different companies that I was going to invest in. I was quite young at the time, I was in my 20s, and I ran downstairs and told my family that I'd found this great stock. It was going to do really well, and I was looking into the options of maybe getting a loan to invest in this company. So at the end of the video, make sure to stick around really for the whole of the video, because you'll gain the insights on how one can potentially trust one's own instincts, how one can learn about picking stocks, and also I'll reveal the name of the company. I think I said it's 5x, it's going to 10x, it's going to be amazing, like it's just going to be crazy. And predictably they said, "You're mad. What are you talking about?" Probably in their defense, I probably sounded mad. They'd never known anyone to invest, and I was probably a little bit excited. I've been reading the annual reports, and I'm going to make other videos about my process, about how I find these kind of great companies to invest in. But lo and behold, I didn't get a loan or get any extra money to invest. Instead, I took the slow road, or the turtle road, which is investing, which I had around, which at the time wasn't a lot. What happened to that particular stock, and what happened to my investment? As I was putting money in kind of monthly, a regular basis, more or less, the company did do very well. And what I found was I wasn't really getting money fast enough to put it in. So what happened was the company doubled, and I put in a bit more, and then it went up another 50% or doubled again and on. And actually the stock went up over 10 times and the dividends went up considerably. I don't know if the dividends went up 10 times, but they went up a lot. It'd be interesting to see. Maybe I'll just check now what the dividend is. Yeah, so it looks like in 2020, this particular company paid dividends of around 12.1 pence. I think I started investing when the company was at about 100p, so a bit about 10% yields with its current share price. Actually, I think there's been a stock split, so it looks like they've had some kind of stock split, so it's probably more like 30 or 40%. Anyway, I'll make another video about how you can find growth stocks, and over time, the dividends can just be bonkers, and the yield can go up 10, 20, 30. It can go to about 10, 20, 30% over a period of time. So let's get back to the story. So I chose not to take any long-term leverage, like a loan or anything like that. I didn't have a property, so I couldn't remortgage or anything like that. So what did I do? I put in investable funds, money I could afford to lose, and it did well. But it didn't really produce the kind of return, the kind of fiscal return I was looking for. It didn't make me that much money. So let's think about it. Like, had I put in 50,000 into the stock, it's very likely that this would have made me a millionaire. I'm going to just check now. Right, so I've done some digging, and on the 23rd of June 2016, there was a stock split of 1 into 3. So actually, as I mentioned, the dividend yield of my initial investment would be over 30% per year. Obviously, at 50,000, that would be £15,000 per year in dividends. Nevertheless, back to the story. This was a company which did very well, and I missed out. I wasn't bold enough. I think when you're young, you can be pushed around a little bit, and you can feel pushed around. And at the time, there weren't many people that I knew. In fact, there was no one I knew that was actually doing any investing. That's 0 people. It's very different now. People have some experience with investing potentially in things like cryptocurrency, or maybe they've done fractional share ownership on some of the fractional share websites. In fact, I'll probably post some links to some great websites where you can get free shares, or there's some kind of bonus schemes there in the UK and around the world. But I think in general, a lot of people do have more experience. People in their 20s and 30s have a lot more experience with investing than they did at the time. 2007, 2006, 2008. Younger people nowadays have more experience with investing than was normal in that kind of time period. So if we're thinking back to 2006, 2007, 2008, like I said, I didn't know anyone that was investing. Even my friends that work in investment banking, they wouldn't touch it for different reasons. Maybe that might be to do with their job, but also just nobody really believed in investing. My family entrusted some of their money with typical pension advisors, wealth managers, IFAs, that kind of thing. And it was just unheard of for anyone to want to manage their own money and pick their own stocks. It was just madness. But I think it's really interesting that at a young age, I did find this company. It's a bit frustrating that I didn't put in that 50k. It'd be worth a hell of a lot of money by now, easily. And I think the interest would probably only have cost maybe 20 or 30,000. But anyway, I think you have to learn these mistakes, because that's how one grows and that's how one learns. So I'm really glad that it happened. And I've used some of those experiences, like some of the people I met, some of the lessons learned in terms of analysing companies, having higher conviction in some new companies that I'm finding. So I think it's really helpful. Guys, if you've got any comments about this, let me know in the comment section below. I can now reveal the name of the company. Surprisingly, no one was really investing in this company in the UK. It flew under the radar. So at the end of the video, make sure to stick around really for the whole of the video, because you'll gain the insights on how one can potentially trust one's own instincts, how one can learn about picking stocks, and also I'll reveal the name of the company, which has gone up over 10x in not that many years. So the big reveal, who was this company? This company is actually a big company globally, but they had a subdivision for the UK, which was very small. I don't know if you can guess, if any viewers can guess. Put the comments in the section below for what kind of company you think it is. And if you don't want to know, then close your ears now. So the name of the company is Domino's Pizza. It's the UK branch listed on the FTSE. I think it's FTSE 250, or maybe it's FTSE 100 now, I'm not sure, with the ticker DOM. And yeah, it's done really well. So that's my kind of summary. I am going to be doing lots more videos about my approach to finding growth stocks, talking about different styles of stocks, analysis, that kind of thing. I'm also potentially going to have some tutorials about how one can easily buy a stock or trade a stock. I'm going to be looking at other asset classes as well. I'm active to a certain extent with property, and I want to get more involved in cryptos. So if you like the sounds of this, of learning more about different asset classes, then make sure to like and subscribe, hit the bell notification icon button to be notified about my next upcoming video. And make sure if you've got any friends or family that you think that this video would help, because there's a lot of people that are very skeptical about stocks, even now, but you can do very well from stocks, particularly if you find a good company and you have high conviction. And this channel, I'm going to be sharing lessons learned and tips and tricks, not share tips, but the kind of analysis tips and emboldening and inspiring and helping, hopefully, the viewers, you guys, on how you can do this kind of thing. I can't give you any financial advice, but I can show you the methodology I've used, and I'm going to be also potentially looking at some of the mentors I've had and analysing some of the ways they find really good stocks. And I think that helped me certainly to find this stock, and I think it would help you as well. So guys, I love making these videos. If you've got any videos you want me to make, then let me know in the comment section below. As I said, like and subscribe. Active on social media as well. We're on Facebook. You can email me directly on progressiseverything@gmail.com. And of course, knowledge is power, especially the right kind of knowledge. And progress is everything. I'll see you guys in the next video.